Hi everybody, this is Brett Miller. I'm giving you a tutorial on your Google account. And so the first thing I want to do is show you how to get to your Google account, how to use your Gmail account, and then we'll go through different scenarios for you. So the first thing you need to do is pull up a browser. I'm going to use Firefox, but you can use as well Internet Explorer, Chrome, or Opera, or any other operating system, any other browser, excuse me. So here we are in my browser for Firefox, and I actually do have my Google account sign-in page bookmarked, so I can go here anytime I want. But if you don't have a bookmark, how do you get there? So the answer is type in google.com and you will go to probably becoming a very famous page for searching. You can come here and you obviously can do any kind of searching that you would like. But now what we want to do is log into our account. So what we want to do is up in the upper right hand corner, there's a sign in button. Once you click on that, you're going to go to a page that looks very similar to what I had bookmarked. So now, while we're here, we are going to log into our account. And also enter our password. Hopefully I typed it all right. Yep. So what we have done now is we've logged in, but if you look at this page, it doesn't look that much different. But it actually is. You'll notice that you still have your search engine page and things that you want to do here. But up here in the upper right hand corner now, instead of a sign in, it does say who the account belongs to. Pastor Richard McKay is the owner of this account. So his name is showing up here. So that tells me I have successfully logged into this account. So now I want to get to, I don't want to do a search, I want to get to my Gmail account. So to do that, how do I get there? Well, up here in the upper left-hand side is a menu of different applications you can go to within Google. Gmail, Calendar, Google Docs, all the different things you can do. So we want to go to Gmail. So I'm going to click on the Gmail link, and that's going to now load up our inbox for our Gmail account. So we are now at our inbox, which obviously shows these are emails that have been responded back to us. This one we actually have the Google Calendar sending us a reminder of all the events we have set up. So now you're in your inbox, and so what I want to show you is maybe you want to change some things. So we're going to look at the settings. This little gear up in the upper right corner is where your settings are. Come down, click on settings, and what you do is you come to a page where you can now make some adjustments to your account. You can read each of these and it'll tell you all about them and see if you want to make those changes. You're more than welcome to make any changes you'd like. But let me point out one thing here is I have set up for each of you a signature on your email. This one, well, this is the one that I've set up pretty much for everybody. Your church name is going across the front with the pastor's name, as well as the link to the website, your new website, as well as your Gmail account. And then if you wanted to put a scripture verse or a saying or something from your church, you're more than welcome to change what might be below or add to it. That's all you got to do is type in here and you can make your changes. We're not going to change this because we like what's up there. So now what I want to show you is how to add folders. So if you want to add folders to your inbox so that you can start adding or kind of organizing your Gmail account, click on the Create a New Label. Label is the same as a folder. So think of a folder, think of a label. Think of a label, think of a folder. So we're going to come up with just a new folder, and I'm going to just call it New Hope. So now it has been recreated, and this is it right here. So I've created it, but the next thing I have to do is save it. Until I save it, it does not keep that in there. So if I were to just leave this page, leave the settings, you will not get your new label or folder. So I'm going to go back to the general settings, go to the very bottom, and I'm going to save my change. Once I've done that, I now have a label or folder, but where the heck is it? Well, it's over here on the left-hand side here, and you'll see it right here called New Hope. Now, so I have a folder, I have emails over here, and so I want to move this particular email to a label. So if I click on, let's go back. What I want to do is click on this little label icon, and I see that here's one of my folders or label, which is New Hope, and I just click on that. You'll notice New Hope now comes up on here, which indicates to me it is now ready to be filed into our folders or labels. The next thing you do is just click Archive. So if I click this Archive button, that email is no longer here in our inbox. And if I click on New Hope, there it is. So it is now living in this folder or label, and you can go there anytime you want to look at whatever emails you've placed in there. So that's a little bit about your labels or folders. Now what I want to show you is how to add contacts. So we've got a little button up here with a drop-down menu. It says Gmail. That's telling me I'm in my inbox or Gmail account. Now I want to go to the contacts. So I click on that, and you'll see it's changed from Gmail to contacts. So that tells me I am in the contact page. From this position here, now I can add I can see who are in my contacts. I can see what I've set up. Now what I want to do is, first we're going to do is add a new contact. So first thing is you're going to add the name. And let me see here. So we're going to add the name. And I'm going to put in an email address. Now, one of the things that Gmail or Google account does is it saves automatically. This is telling me here my changes for Josh Smith have been saved. So I don't need to push any other button now. However, there is a button here if you want to do it, and it's done. So there's I've got Josh Smith is in there. So now I'm going to add one more just so that I have another one. In here so that I could show you what we're going to do. Okay, save now. So now if I go back to my contacts, I have 3 in my contacts here. I got Brett, James, and Josh. And if I were to take these, I want to make now a distribution list. I want to send to Brett and James because they're on Spiritual Life. And so I want to set them up for an automatic send. So the way that you do that is you're going to create a group. And I'm going to click on the new group. I'm going to name it. Once you've named it, click OK. So now I have New Hope SL, Spiritual Life. So now there are ways that I can do this. I can click on Brett. I can go up to this little group icon. I'm going to click on New Hope Spiritual Life and apply. What happens is now a little gray little label comes up, shows that I am now within that group. So now I want to add James Williams. Again, I go up to the group icon, click on the grouping I want James in, and now James is in that grouping as well. If I go back to my contacts page, now over here on the far right shows that those two are in the New Hope SL, but Josh Smith is not. You'll see that he does not have that label there. So that means that when you send that distribution, only Brett and James are going to get that email. So that tells you how to set up. Now that a distribution list can be as many people as you want, as big as you want, or as small as you want. So now I have 2 people in a distribution list. Now I want to send that email to them. So I'm going to go back to my Gmail account. And once I am back to my Gmail account, and I'm going to now compose an email. So now I click on compose, and I get basically a blank email. You'll notice the signature here at the bottom, and here's where you can type your email. Here's where you can place your subject. You also have the ability to attach a file. And you can also send it to someone, or CC someone, or blind CC. So we're going to do this distribution now, and we're going to type in the name of the group. So the group that we named was New Hope SL. So I'm going to type in new, and all of a sudden it's already popped up. So it's showing me New Hope SL group. So now if I click on that, you'll notice that both Brett and James now appear into my 2. And now you could see if you had 25 names, how quickly you can send those off without having to go through and tick them off each one. So this just gives you a quicker way to send an email out to your church or to committees or to whoever. And this gets you the ability to set that up. So now I'm not going to send this email. I'm going to discard it. But if I were, I could click send, and that would send off an email to the people that I was going to. Okay? So now that gives you an idea. This is our email account that you have. It's free. I would use it as much as possible. I hope I've gone through all the things that might possibly come up that you might have questions on, but you're always welcome to give me a call or email me, and I can see if I can help you. So the next video we're going to go into Calendar, and I'm going to show you all about your Google Calendar. So until then, thank you and God bless.